Alright, I want to do a video about a gun of mine that I just truly love. And here's the box. It's a Beretta 92 FS. And comes in the silver box and whatnot. And in the box is a little blue case, Beretta logo in the corner and whatnot. And now when this comes from Beretta, I specifically wanted one that was, if you can read that, it says made in Italy. I wanted one that was made in Italy, not made in Maryland. You know, I support made in the United States almost all of the times, except for when I'm buying an Italian gun. I don't want the stupid thing made in Italy, okay? I don't want one that's made in Maryland, okay? I want Italian gun to be from Italy. It just makes sense. If I wanted an American-made gun, I would have bought one. And I have plenty of them, but this is an Italian gun. It should be made in Italy. So here it is. This is Beretta 92 FS, and one of the things that is a little weird about this gun is they don't really come with extra magazines, so you got to go out and you got to buy the magazines and whatnot. So I'm just gonna unload it here so that I can mess around with it here. Show you guys. Okay, so 92 FS. Here's one of the things I like about this gun. Yes, it takes big hands. This is a big gun. Like this is a very large gun. Look at that. Look at that grip. Like that's a wide grip. And it doesn't take a big hand to hold the gun, but it takes a big hand to reach the everything on the side of the gun. Now, I have very big hands, very big hands, and I can just barely reach the slide release. But what I like about the slide release on this is it takes no effort. I can literally bam, just like that. I don't have to mess around with trying to pull the slide back so that I have enough effort to push that mag release down. Like it's on a long pivot arm there. I don't know if you can see that, but it's nice and easy to push down, and I like that about this gun. But drawback about this gun is I put a magazine in it. The mag release button, it doesn't stick out much at all, if you can see that. It's kind of really flush mag release button, which I guess is a good thing. It won't ever accidentally release, but like I'm pushing as hard as I can on there, and the magazine isn't falling out. So I have to do this. Turn the gun a little bit sideways. And if you're left-handed, it's actually easier because I don't even have to turn the gun. I can just go like this, push the mag release button, bam, magazine comes out. So I almost want to set this gun up with a left-handed mag release on it so that I can not have to turn the stupid gun in my hand every time I want to release the magazine. I can see that pisses me off sometimes. So if I shoot it left-handed, I can just go like that, reach down there with my trigger finger and pop it out, and then be ready to go again. This one I have to turn the gun in my hand sideways a little bit so that my thumb can get down into that mag release button, because when your thumb is is sideways on the gun, you don't got much that you can get on it with. Your thumb is pushing into the grip more than it's pushing into the mag release. But anyway, of the few problems with this gun I have is that. Other than that, I have no issue with this gun because it is pure genius, and I'll show you why. If you move the slide back, the hammer comes back, and then it's on safety, so when it comes forward, the hammer comes forward and it comes down such that it can't fire the gun. Now, I don't know if you noticed, but as I pull the trigger back, right there's a little bar that comes up and down. And that's what allows the firing pin to engage. So that has to be up, and the trigger has to be in the rearward position to engage the firing pin, so that the hammer will even come down on the firing pin. Now, this is the safety right there. Ambidextrous safety on both sides, which is pretty neat. It's up on the slide. It's a little hard to reach if you got small hands, but I have big hands, so I have no issue with it. Just push it forward like that. And so now it's in fire, and if you want to, you can pull and shoot a double action like that. Notice I just pulled the trigger. See how the little bar is up, allowing the firing pin to come down. But as I let the trigger back forward and reset it, drops back down, just like that. So that's how you can shoot this gun double action. Unlike a 1911 that you can't shoot double action, you have to shoot single action. And I don't know, everyone's like, oh, I want to carry a big 1911 because I want to knock down bears that are going to eat me. Yeah. So I don't see any reason to carry a 1911. I own a 1911. I'm not going to carry it. You know why? Here's why. Single action only. You have to carry it around, the hammer cocked back, and the gun on safe. Well, you can't do that with this because when you put it on safe, oh yeah, here's another thing. As soon as I put it on safe, it drops the hammer back down. You just have to deal with that. Can't cock the hammer back with it on safe. I would rather carry it around with a stiff double action trigger. Another reason I wouldn't carry a 1911 is that safety on it is huge. Like, the thing is huge, and you have to carry it around cocked back with the safety on, and anything can just like brush against that safety. And when it's in your holster, because the safety is on the back right here, and you just would push it down like that, and there you go, you're ready to go. But it's not covered when it's in a holster, so anything can just brush that. And then you have a single action trigger, and a single action trigger, I don't know about you guys, but I like my single action triggers to be, single action, like 2 or 3 pounds, like that, like not messing around. So I don't know, something that I would rather not carry around with me. I got plenty of other guns that are better at the purpose of carrying around with me than this Beretta and other guns, but I got this because if you have a gun collection and you don't own a Beretta, you don't have a gun collection. Okay, so anyway, that's my Beretta 92 FS. so far. I want to show you, I want to break it down for you. So what I'm going to do is to break this piston down. This button right here, you have to push that button in, and the lever on the other side, have to pull that lever down. So see how that's now facing down. And the slide, show you, just comes right off like that. And now you're thinking, oh wow, the safety's on the slide. Yeah, it's kind of different, you know. Most guns don't have the safety on the slide. The barrel sticks out a little bit in case you want to, you know, just do some home machine work and put some threads on there for a suppressor if you want to. It's actually a pretty good gun if you want to suppress it. It's a 9mm with a long barrel. Like, you're not going to get much quieter guns than that. And here's the mainspring. Now, here's something that's different on a new Beretta. This guide here, and this kind of upset me. It's entirely made of plastic. Now, my father has a 92 that he bought in Italy years ago. He bought it in Italy, and his has a metal guide, which is all steel. Just kind of makes sense. Why would you want to put, I don't know, you're not saving much weight. This is a heavy gun. I really don't care if you're saving any weight on it. You know, I got plenty of other guns that I can use that I want to save weight on. And a Beretta is just not one of them. I really don't care. So, anyway, I don't know why Beretta decided to do that, but they did. And they still sell them. You know, I bought it. See if I can get this back together here. Anyway, so show you the barrel. Here's the barrel. If you can see that. Try to show you the rifle in. Now, one thing I've noticed about this Beretta is you can feed anything into it. You can feed crappiest wad cutter ammo into it. It'll still shoot it. Because, I don't know, it'll just, you can, this ramp here, they'll just push it right in there. It'll feed anything. So, you don't have to worry about, oh, I'm buying a gun, but, oh, will it feed the ammo that I have or can afford or whatnot? Do I have to, am I limited by the ammo that I can buy? Or, oh, I want to buy these new crazy hollow point things that are supposed to make zombies explode. Will it work in my gun? And if you have a Beretta, you don't have to worry about that. So that's the slide barrel. Here's the frame. You know, it's a little bit more complicated than most frames, you know. You can close the camera back like that. See, the triggers down in there. All that. It's pretty neat. And it's, unlike a Glock, it's not entirely made of plastic. It's, I think it's aluminum. Feels like aluminum. It's pretty light. It's pretty lightweight. It's mostly aluminum. There's little pieces of plastic down in there. grips or plastic, whatnot. It's got a ring on the back right there. If you want to put a lanyard on it and hang it around your neck, be stupid like that. Honestly, I see no point to it. A ring like that. This isn't like a cavalry gun or whatever. You want to hang it around your neck and do something with it. But I don't know, it just gives it a little bit of flair like that. So, I put this back together. Okay. Put the mainspring back in. Yeah, I forgot to show you guys something. The extractor doubles as a loaded chamber indicator. It sticks out when the chamber is loaded, so that's kind of cool. It sticks out a little bit. There's supposed to be a little red mark there. I don't have a loaded chamber in there, but there'd be a little bit of red sticking out if it did. Mine's already worn off. It doesn't take long to wear that off, especially if you keep rounding the chamber all the time. It rubs on stuff and it's going to wear off. So slide this back together. That in there like that. Then what I'm going to do is push that up and let it back forward. Just like that. Ready to rock and roll. You can throw a magazine in there and lock it back and put it forward. Just like that. Just ready to rock and roll. I don't know if you can see the loaded chamber indicator. You can see a little bit more red there now. It sticks out a little bit right there. But anyway, I want to show you, I'll take the round out of the chamber now. I'll show you the holster setup that I have for it. This is a Black Hawk Serpa holster that I like to use, especially on big guns that I'm mostly just going to shoot at the range or leave around the house and whatnot. I like this holster because it goes in there and look at that. You can just flip it upside down and have no issues. And it's pretty sturdy. You know, this is a lot of weight to have sitting out at the end of your pants. Like, it's a lot of weight with a loaded magazine and all that. For a Beretta is a heavy gun. You're not going to get around that. This is a full size pistol. Full size, and it's not compact. It's not nothing. Like, it's huge and it's heavy and it's accurate. When I shoot this gun, I expect to hit the same spot every time. Anyway, this is my holster that I use for it. I'm sure there's plenty of other holsters that you could use, but this is the kind that I use. You can pick them up. I think this one was $35. They range from $35 to $40 and whatnot. They go on your pants like this, and they hold right there. And what I like about them is in the front here, it's cut away a little bit, so you don't have to move the gun up all the way up here before you can start moving forward to draw on your target. You just go like that, you're instantly on your target. You come back in, it pulls you right into that spot. I don't know if you noticed, but to push the button's right in front of the trigger. So my finger's like this, and I'm on it right there. There's no messing around. You're right there and on where you need to be. So these are adjustable, so you can adjust the way they're mounted forward or back. I don't know why anyone would want it back. I mean, I guess if you're like a competition shooter, maybe you might want it back a little bit. But honestly, I like it a little bit forward because this handle sticks out a lot. I don't like it running into things. So yeah, that's my holster. That's my holster. It's my Beretta 92, and that's my video. Have a good one.